I think one of the reasons that I think movies hold up, if they do, is that they're not spoofs. I mean, there is some parody, there is some self-awareness, but they take themselves relatively seriously, and they're both very sentimental. So I think that's really, you know, they're not cheesy. They're not like, oh, this is going to be funny. You remember that movie? I'm doing that. It isn't that. Hopefully you're invested in characters and following them on this journey, and that's, I'd like to think that's what a good
Well, I think they're written with the characters in mind, which is important, because that's, in my opinion, the most important thing about horror movies is having characters that are believable that you want to root for, because if you don't care about them, then you don't get the guy. So,
yes.
And speaking of writing, for a moment, if we will, stopping in tonight, just briefly, if you want to give us a wave from the back, Shane Black is here.
Shane Black!
Yeah!
Here. I don't know, how many have seen the DVD of Monster Squad? Pretty good, it's pretty awesome. But Shane is not on it because he wouldn't return my phone calls. Actually, I asked our mutual manager and he wouldn't return my phone calls.
He wouldn't return the manager's calls either.
Here's the deal. Lionsgate wants to do a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And what they've told me is, why would fans of this movie want to buy it again? Because all the bells and whistles are on this. I mean, if you've seen this DVD, there's a documentary.
Yeah.
They're making a movie that's longer than the movie. I'm not kidding. So the guy said, we'd love to do a Blu-ray and do a high-def master, but why would anybody want to buy this again? So Shane, what he wants to do is you can click a button and there'll be a little box with you and me watching the movie and talking about it as it plays.
Yeah. Do it, Shane! You got to return his call.
Here at the new Beverly First Kids. So,
you guys are the first to hear about that. I don't know if that happened, but hopefully the guild will.
Does anybody have any questions for Fred? Yes, sir.
Which of Night of the Creeps 2 endings do you prefer? Which was the one you originally wanted?
Has everybody seen the movie?
No.
Okay.
Never
Okay. No, then I can answer this one very elegantly. The movie you're going to see tonight, it is what it is. I'd love to do a director's cut, but the only thing I would change is the ending. So when it reaches its conclusion, the answer to his question is the other one. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Okay. Which I saw on TV late night one time. Yes.
What's your goddamn phone number?
Wait afterwards.
Anyone else? Question in the back? Yes.
Where does all the dynamite come from? Is it like a surplus? And the cop?
Here's something that you gotta know about. You chime in on this. Here's something you gotta know about. He's badass. For instance, does he open the back of the hearse door? No, he tears them apart. Does he go to the girl and say, will you please give me the animal? You know that's not what he does. Badass.
Yes.
I myself figured, like for example, the stage for our, Stephen King rules shirt. Did you personally just decide to add that in because you're a big fan of
Shane, are you still here? Or did I hurt your feelings? That's Shane. Stephen King rules is because he is a voracious reader, always has. Robert McCammon, King, all the horror novelists, all of the detective crime novelists. He's read more than. I was an English major in college. Shane has read more than I would ever read. So he's the big King fan. I am too, of course.
Do you have a Stephen King rule shirt yourself?
I do not.
Somebody send him a Stephen King shirt. Right over here.
Give him yours!
I see how it is. Any other questions? Yes, back there.
What about a Night of the Creeps DVD? Well,
There's a guy named Michael Felser who produced the Monster Squad who's on it right now, but Sony is they're playing hard to get.
Is there anything we can do to facilitate that process?
Do your opinion. Bootleg.
There's plenty of, if you want bootlegs, they're out there. I would write to the head of Sony Home Entertainment, Ben. Anyway, I'd write to Sony Home Entertainment and say we want this to be.
You guys, there's 300 of you here.
And this
You
is
all do it.
Not a petition, not online. Actually, get a piece of because or better yet, get a brick. Press the brick. They want to because they can't ignore it. There's like all these bricks are going to pile up. Eventually, they'll do the DVD just to stop in the news.
Yes.
So if this Lost Boys 2 goes well, is Monster Squad 2 ever going to happen?
Well, I kind of have moved on. I would be the movie. You know, I've been approached about TV series. I've been approached about remakes. I feel like kind of this has been done. You know, Buffy was how many seasons? 7 seasons. There's too much other stuff like it. It's not fresh to me anymore. So if I was going to do a sequel to Monster Squad, some of you might want to see it, but the people that really pay money in the hinterlands to go see movies probably wouldn't, because it would be about how, and I'm hoping Shane will help me with this. You know, Rudy is in a bad marriage. He's got a drinking problem. Phoebe is, you know, trying to get by, working at some, you know, it's like The Office. She's Pam in The Office. But at some point or another, something scary happens, and Sean says, "Guys, we got to get back together." It would be darker. It would be for the people who grew up with the movie and who are now old enough to go there, as opposed to let's make it cute again and have do the funny jokes.
How do you feel about horror movies now? Are there certain directors or movies that you're really into now?